CFexpress Type B version 4 is here, and I caught up with Roman from Angelbird to hear more about this upcoming standard. Hi guys, I'm Johnny from CineD, and I'm here with Roman from Angelbird. Roman, how are you?
Hi Johnny, I'm good, as usual.
Good. I thought you're going to say, I'm good, what's the choice in life? But
That's
maybe,
true. I mean, every day you have to be good, because then you can be positive, and especially what's going out, or going on around, you have to be positive. It's good.
Guys, that was the inspiration moment in our interview, but we can move on and talk about Angelbird cards, but within the new ecosystem, which is actually CFexpress Type 4 or version 4. Let me start again. CFexpress Type B version 4 cards. That sounds much better.
That the CFA likes that. That's the full, perfect explanation.
Great. Now, the reason, what I want to know from Roman, who is extremely knowledgeable in this part of the industry, we have now a new standard, version 4. It's very fast, but who needs this?
Who needs that? That's a good question. On the camera side, no one needs it. To be honest, no one needs it, and probably also not for the next 1, 2, 3 years. But on the offload process, on the offload side, there you can definitely benefit from it. Especially if you are working with high capacity cards like 4 terabyte, or you are on shootings where you have to offload as fast as possible to supply to the channel, to supply to your viewers or directors or whatever. But there, it's important that also the system you have, so the chain, like the reader, the computer.
Even the cables, no?
Yes, the cables, everything has to match, that you really get the high speed out of it. And then we are talking about 3.5 gigabytes per second.
Okay. But I want to quickly stop on a point that you just mentioned when you said that camera manufacturers will probably not support it within the 1, 2, 3 years?
Yes, that's my personal view, that the technology what we are on right now, with the current cards, everything is good and everything is fine speed-wise, on the right speed. On the Gen 4 cards right now, you benefit from the read speed. I mean, the write speed is there, 100%, but on the camera side, it's not needed yet.
Okay, very interesting. I guess it's also a very costly transformation within the camera, let's call it electronic boards or whatever it means, to move from one standard to another.
Yeah, from Gen 3, which is more or less the standard now, to go to PCIe Gen 4, it's a big jump on the FPGA side or on the ASIC side. So that's the thing. And also, don't forget, I mean, you need to also have to generate this high data, this huge data. And the sensors which are on the market right now and the technology, it's fine to have 1.3 gigabytes per second throughput.
Okay, so this is very clear. Don't expect anytime soon cameras to support this. Maybe we don't even need it right now. On the, let's call it editing, offloading, this is really good. And personally, I have to say lately I was working with the Canon EOS C50, I shot RAW. I used your cards. I think it's somewhere. I think it was the 2 gigs generation version 4, and offloading. I actually used it to after backing up.
Yeah.
I used that card for editing, and I used that device. So maybe quickly, how you guys are supporting the version 4, and I will just confirm that I worked with this and it's working.
Yeah. So I think it's quite good that you brought that up, because there was also, when CineD did the review for the performance card reader and also Gen 4 in regards of the backup. So we advised, or not advised, we gave the idea that you can work directly from the performance card reader with these high-speed cards where you really can benefit. And by the way, investing in Gen 4 cards is an investment in the future, right? Okay, getting back to the topic, the thing is, all modern cameras where you shoot most of them, they have 2 slots. And so it is of course possible that if you use both slots in backup mode, that you say, okay, one card has the original footage on it and I put it by side, and the other card I can directly edit on it. Of course, if your camera only has one slot or you have only one copy, that the first thing what you do, you should make a backup, that's clear, that's without any saying. But if you have a camera which does support backup recording, then you have the possibility and the option that you directly start editing. So you take the card out of your camera, the second one where you have the original footage, you put by side, the other one you directly edit on it.
Okay, so this device, which actually it looks like a normal card reader, but in a way it's not. First of all, it's up to the new standard, the version 4. It also has a fan inside.
Yes. So the thing is, technology-wise, external drives, depending on the computer system, they can go to sleep or not. And especially on the Mac side, till a certain stage, USB 4 does not support this sleep mode and sees the drive as an external NVMe drive, and so does not sleep the device. It means it is always has some power and cannot go in this deep sleep, and generating temperature, generating heat. This is the reason why also, even if you don't work on it and you take out the card, it's warm or hot. And what we have to make sure, or what we made sure with the performance card reader, is that even if it would get hot, the internal fan will kick in to ensure that the performance will be high, always. So what we try to prevent is any thermal throttling.
Overheating.
Yes, overheating. Overheating is a bad word, which I see. It's thermal throttling, which is making sure that the cards will not get damaged. It's a security system or a safety function. But of course, if you keep the card at a certain temperature, it will not get into this thermal throttling, which means reduced speed.
Okay, so this is all clear. Let's very quickly talk about cables, because cables, come on. They all look the same, no? Or perform the same or not?
No, not really. That's a good thing, especially we just talked about CFexpress Type B. We're speaking about high speed. So you have to transfer high-speed data over something, and that's the cable. That's also the reason, our Solid Connect, we want to make sure that the connecting part is in there so that it does not disconnect, so the data will be safe. But on the cable side, the same thing is. So it can be okay that you have it safe in here, but the errors which are happening on the cable side could interact and make issues. So that's the reason why we also introduced a bunch of new cables, starting from short cables to up to 2 meters, which support 40 gigabit. So USB 4.0, but full featured with e-marker, 240 watt power delivery, charge through, blah, 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 blah. You name them all, we tick them all.
A question, the cables also support Thunderbolt?
Officially, we cannot say that, but of course, as I said, it's a full-featured cable. You could use it also to connect a Thunderbolt display or a hub without any issues. That's
good. As always, after talking to you, I feel much more knowledgeable. Roman, anything else that you want to add about cards readers, or even the cables, or we are covered?
I think on the card side, I think a nice thing is, as you already mentioned it, it's getting the new standard, especially on the cameras which can perform in a high resolution, high data rate. CFexpress Type B is the way to go. And also on the monitor side, it has been adapted now. As you remember, with Atomos we did the 4K RAWs, as well also the Atom-X Mini SSDs. Now Atomos does support also Type B.
Great. Okay.
So you can use your Type B card in your camera, in your reader as editing, but also in the monitor. Perfect.
Well, sounds very easy, no? Very straightforward. Last question before I say thank you and goodbye. When do you expect that the prices for the version 4 will be more comfortable?
I think they are very comfortable already. If you compare it with an SD card, we are completely at a different level than price per gigabyte than years ago. And actually, we are price per gigabyte lower than an SD card, a V90 card. So we are very, very comfortable. And don't forget, I mean, currently also in the technology, NAND flash pricing is going up and down, but currently it's very stable or going even more up. So that means it could be more expensive in the future. But again, saying like that, it's an investment also in the future on these cards, and we are very well priced.
Last question. Okay. For the Type A cards, is that the same progress of development? Are we going to see also Type A version 4?
There is already. As you know our cards, let's jump here. We are already on version 4, but what you have to consider here on Type B, we are talking 2 lanes, PCIe Gen 4, so that means theoretically 40 gigabit or 4 gigabytes per second. And on the Type A cards, we had 1 lane, so half the speed, 2 gigabytes per second. So that's the difference.
Good. Roman, thank you very much. Always a pleasure talking to you. Guys, thank you very much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.